For as long as we've existed, Boys and Girls Clubs has always been about
It was the year 2000. I just passed security clearance and I'm walking down this long hallway. I'm in the White House. There's Secret Service everywhere. And I'm not talking about the Secret Service that's like heading out for retirement. I'm talking about the real deal Secret Service. I was seeing six packs through the shirts and the ties. And it was this crazy moment. There was a lot of fear. I mean, my palms were sweating. My heart was fluttering. This was a huge moment. And not just because I was about to meet the President of the United States, but I wanted at the time to be President of the United States. Now today, I mean, there's not enough money in the world. You could not pay me to do that job. But anyway, I digress, okay? At the time, the president was Bill Clinton. And he was no joke. 6'3", Southern accent and charm, swag out of this world. So myself, the other 4 Youth of the Years, and our chaperones, we walk into the Oval Office and we're mesmerized by the glow. We're just mesmerized by, you know, the moment. It was so big and it was coming to an end and I knew it. I said, I gotta do this. I gotta do this now. If I don't do what I'm about to do, this moment will pass and I'll never have this opportunity again. So I address Bill Clinton. I address the president. I say, Mr. President. He looks at me. He says, yes, Jeremy. Not that he just knew my name off top. I had a name tag on me. He said, yes, Jeremy. I said, hey, can you do me a favor? Do you mind if I sit in your chair? I'm going to be in this office one day. So I just thought I'd get used to the chair. And he looks at me and he chuckles. And guess what? Boom. You see it. You see the glow. You see the feel. You know what's happening? Hilltop to the White House. This isn't just a picture. This is a mic drop. This is a feel. This is a vibe. Do you see it? Drop. Okay. Here's the deal. A lot of people go to Washington, D.C. A lot of people go to the White House. Some people make it to the Oval Office, but to sit in the chair of the man running the free world, what are we talking about? So when people ask, what does the Boys and Girls Club mean to me? It's 21 years later, okay? I'm a father. I work for one of the greatest companies on planet Earth. You see it, Titus Will. We're sponsoring everything. It's a vibe. It's a feel. You know what it is, okay? I own my own consulting company where I get to speak into people's lives and I get to motivate and love on people every day. And I often go back to that moment, okay? And what I learn and what I practice every day is that when there's fear, okay? When there's fear because of the moment, you push past it and you go for what you want. And I would not have that mentality if it wasn't for the Boys and Girls Club. So love you, Boys and Girls Club. Love you, Youth of the Years. Let's do it. This is going to be an awesome year. Take care.
Hello, my name is Hector Montano with Harborstone Credit Union. At Harborstone, we're excited about our partnership with the Boys and Girls Club. Recently, I had an opportunity to participate as an interview coach on the Youth of the Year panels. I got a chance to meet some amazing young men and women who have inspiring life stories. These are young men and women who have a clear sense of purpose and direction for what they want to achieve in life. I'm really excited about the candidates that we'll be meeting tonight, and my hope is that you'll enjoy this evening as well.
My name is Padau. I was the 2009-2010 Pacific Regional Youth of the Year, and currently I am the branch manager at the Lakewood Branch Boys and Girls Club. This is one of my favorite times of year. The Youth of the Year program is a program that's near and dear to my heart. The skills that I learned in interviewing, essay writing, and public speaking are skills that have served me well throughout college and skills that I use today as the branch manager at the Lakewood Branch Boys and Girls Club. And it always reminds me that this is why it's important to give to our local boys and girls clubs. This is the lasting impact. This is how we create positive, kind, caring, and productive citizens that truly continue to give in their communities and are continuing this legacy for younger members and generations to come.
Hi, my name is Kanan, and I'm the 2011 Boys and Girls Club Youth of the Year for Al Davies, South Puget Sound, and Washington State. And I just wanted to give you some updates on what I've been up to since. So currently I'm actually living in Brazil, been here for the past 2 years working for a nonprofit named Love Football. And that's why I have this on. I went to the beach. Don't worry, I used my mask. Everything was safe. So after receiving the award, I actually went to the University of Washington, where I studied both business and social work. And through that, I was able to study abroad in Brazil, actually, and reach my goal of leaving the country and having a scholarship to pay for it. And after graduating from the UW, I went to Columbia University, where I studied a master's in social work degree, so I could learn about the field of philanthropy and how to serve more communities. And after that, I actually applied for a Fulbright fellowship and did research in Brazil for 9 months, learning about nonprofits. And that's how I met the nonprofit I work with now. And as far as my next steps, I was recently accepted into the PhD program at the University of Illinois to study information science and how to increase access to technology and information for marginalized communities here in Brazil and in the United States. And I'm really, really excited for that. And I just want to say thank you to the Boys and Girls Club. I truly believe that the support I received from the tutoring, the mentors, the computer lab, even the Money Matters program, which taught me financial literacy, is a strong reason why I am here today. So I want to thank you all for your support of my journey, and I'm really excited to see what's next.
My name is Carly Hunter, and I was the 2013 Washington State Youth of the Year. These days, I am married and a mother of 3 wonderfully rambunctious little boys, and we recently became homeowners. Since leaving the Boys and Girls Club, every day I've been reminded of the confidence that the staff had in me, and it's pushed me to see my potential and keep working towards my dreams. I think it's so important for the communities to support the Boys and Girls Club because although you may not be hands-on every day with the kids, that support is changing lives. And it matters, and those kids will remember it for the rest of their lives. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing to be there for the youth in your community. I know that you may not be there with them every day and seeing the changes they make, but it's there. We are so thankful. And especially during this incredibly difficult time with the pandemic, it matters. I miss you to all my mentors at the Boys and Girls Club. Thank you for still being there for the kids. And to this year's Youth of the Year, congratulations. I hope you have a blast. And enjoy this time with your mentors and the staff of the Boys and Girls Club because it goes so fast.
Former Youth of the Year, originally from Tacoma, Washington. Al Davies, where you at? I am now residing in New York City. I have lived here since 2018, shortly after I graduated from the University of Washington, where I studied education and communications. The Boys and Girls Club truly changed my life. I will always say that, and I will forever mean it. It gave me such a strong group of community and mentors and friends that I have continued to have in my life till this day. Many of them I even went on to work with. When I moved to New York, I came to pursue a career in event production in media, and I now work at BET Networks, where I work in the marketing department with our CMO directly. It has been a journey, and all I can say is I'm just so thankful for Boys and Girls Clubs of America for being a pioneer in that. The Boys and Girls Club was truly one of the first times that I and many of my friends experienced a huge community of just love and support. Oftentimes the folks at the clubs believe in you before you even can see the potential in yourself. And like, what is more beautiful than that? Truly, I just want to say thank you to the Boys and Girls Clubs for creating that sense of community and family amongst so many of us, but also thank you to the community. Thank you for continuing to invest in the Boys and Girls Clubs. Thank you for continuing to not only see what is now in our communities, but to invest in the future for kids to dream again, for them to see hope, for them to create a life they haven't even seen yet. And that is one of the most inspirational and impactful things for Boys and Girls Clubs of America. And bye.
Hello, I'm Carrie Prudenti Holden, President and CEO with Boys and Girls Clubs of South Puget Sound, and I am so grateful you're joining us tonight for Legacy of Hope. 2020 presented itself with an amazing array of challenges and obstacles to overcome, things to weave between and problems to solve. And I am so grateful that I had the opportunity to go through this incredibly challenging year with the team and volunteers that we have with Boys and Girls Clubs of South Puget Sound. We were able to hold together and continue serving kids and families in meaningful ways across our 3-county footprint. Over the past year, Boys and Girls Clubs of South Puget Sound has more than doubled the number of service hours we've been able to provide for kids and families. In a typical year, we provide just over 1,000 hours of service, program hours if you will, for the kids who come through our doors. In 2020, we provided more than 2,000 hours of services for our kids and families. Those were hours that kids walked through our doors, were able to experience safe experiences, long days of fun, but got a chance to have those warm relationships with one another and adults at the same time. This year, more than any other year, Legacy of Hope is an incredible highlight for our kids. So much for them has changed, as it has for everyone over the past year. Having the opportunity to lift them up and celebrate their accomplishments is an event like nothing else under normal circumstances. But being able to continue that event in times such as these, it's really an opportunity for them. And we're so grateful that you're here to share it with us. It means so much to our young teens. We couldn't be more excited to share the messages that our young people have for you this evening. We couldn't be more excited to share just all of the warmth and love that they would like to thank our community with. This last year has been incredibly difficult for everyone. And having the support of our community has meant so much for the young people that we serve. You'll hear from our teens tonight just how important club services have been, not just for their entire lives, but in particular the last year, when so many challenges came their way and so much of their world was turned upside down. They knew they could count on clubs, and we knew that we could count on you, our incredible community, to support them.
Thank you, Carrie Holden, for our fearless leader, for those inspirational opening remarks. I'm Mike Lundstrom. I'm a board member for the last 15 years or so. By now, you probably know me a little bit. I've had this gig a few times. And we are so happy that you chose to join us this evening. Now, we understand these times are like no other. And so too is this event. Tonight, we're going to do a combination of live announcements, well-timed dad jokes, of course, as well as pre-recorded pieces to include multiple aspects of this amazing organization, while obviously keeping safety first and foremost. Most importantly tonight, you're going to be able to get to know our 4 Youth of the Year finalists, who are actually here in person and will be delivering their speeches right here from this podium. I can see them, they're right over there, they're excited. Listen, it's only be a few minutes away. For those of you that are new to this event, the Youth of the Year is a nationwide competition to highlight amazing Boys and Girls Club members that have overcome major adversity. And they've done this due to hard work, perseverance, and the help of the amazing staff and programs at Boys and Girls Club. They've been selected on a few criteria, and I think that criteria is right there behind me. It's academic success, it's character and citizenship, it's healthy lifestyles, they did interviews, they wrote essays. It's also about poise and public speaking. By the end of tonight, we'll have one winner, and that winner is going to represent the entire South Puget Sound Boys and Girls Club in Olympia for the state competition, which literally happens in a few days. So here's what I need from you. First of all, I need you to relax. Looks like you guys are doing a pretty good job of that already. Grab some comfort food. Hey, your beverage of choice, that's fine. Enjoy being in those sweatpants. Enjoy being on that couch. This is your 1 year to relax. You don't have to dress up. And don't worry. Obviously, I've already dressed up enough for both of us, for all of us. And I'll be professional enough for each one of us. So to kick us off tonight, we want to learn a little bit more about our first Youth of the Year, and that's Elijah. Elijah, take it away. Felt good. It went good so far, right, guys? All right. I walked off a little fast.
The Boys and Girls Club made a huge impact on my life, giving me opportunities to do things I haven't done, such as going to Yellowstone or like getting the ability to have a safe place to play. I've been a member since kindergarten. I played basketball for as long as I can remember. That was the first thing I remember, like going to the club, picking up a basketball, and then trying my hardest to shoot on a 10-foot hoop. So it really started there. And then as I got older, I slowly been playing on a team, like through Metro Parks. Everybody has their own style to basketball. There's no right or wrong like way to play basketball. You play it how you play it. Like gym staffs, they will help you with basketball. Like that's what I find so amazing. If you love a sport, they'll help you with that. But I feel like I wouldn't be the same person I am today without the Boys and Girls Club. They helped me, they guided me through like not just sports, they guided me through school too, helped me, mentors there to help me with school. Beyond that, coming from school, like I wasn't the type to like go right away to homework, but they'll always make sure to ask me if I did have homework, and if I did, they will help me with it right then and there. The staff kept me coming back definitely, and also some of the kids there, also my friends, because we had a place, you know, to be ourselves, and you don't really get many opportunities like that. I plan on going to college. I want to go there for a business and accounting. So I want to graduate college with those degrees.
Nice work, Elijah. Wow, that's a fantastic video. We are so excited to hear from you just in a few minutes, right? Right here on this stage. For those of you that are wondering, there's obviously an elephant in the room here, and I need to address it. I was told, relax up here. I might have taken that a little too far. I was also told we were filming from the waist up. So that one's on me. That's on me. But hey, listen, it doesn't matter if we're doing this event virtual or if we're doing it in person. We couldn't pull it off with our amazing sponsors. Thank you so much. And I want to highlight a few of those sponsors here tonight. First of all, I want to start with our presenting sponsor, and that is Patriot Fire and Protection. Jim Bollinger, thank you, man. Let's hold the applause to the end, if we could, guys. Thank you. Second of all, we have the Character and Leadership sponsor, and that's the Dimmer Family Foundation. Healthy Lifestyles sponsor is Titus Will Auto Group this year. And the Workforce Readiness sponsor, U.S. Oil and Refining Company. Last, we have the Great Future sponsor, which is Lincoln Construction and Ishant's Architects. We can't say enough of how thankful we are for these sponsors. We wouldn't be here tonight without you. There it is, yeah. Amazing stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, as you know, we are here with Elijah, our Al Davies Youth of the Year. Welcome, man. Welcome to Youth of the Year. You've done well to get this far, is what you've done. So, congratulations on that. And that's one heck of a suit. You wore the bow tie tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Trying to spice it up a little bit? I love it. I love it. So obviously you love basketball. And how'd you learn to dunk like that video we just saw, man? Were you dunking? You dunked. I saw it, right?
Yeah. Just happens when you grow to be 5'10".
I can relate to 5'10", man. I got you. That's impressive hops. That's impressive hops. Hey, it's fun. We're gonna learn a little bit more tonight, but it's fun to see these finalists get to know each other, as they've all come from different clubs. Yeah, it's a little different year this year, but it's also fun for the audience to learn a little bit more about them as well. So I'm going to ask you, right? I'm going to ask for a little help tonight. So can you introduce our next Youth of the Year's video?
Yes. Next up is Azalia from Lakewood Branch.
Perfect. Azalia.
I've been a member of the club for 12 years. The Boys and Girls Club has impacted me in my leadership skills and people skills. It helped me find my voice and made me step up more for other people who don't have their voice. Just try to be there for people, even though sometimes people aren't there for you. I did do art in the club when I was younger with Miss D, and then since quarantine started, I started painting again. It's something that keeps me moving. We did a food drive, so we just collected a whole bunch of canned food and stuff, and then we donated it to like food banks and stuff, or we just gave it out to families who needed it. And then we did a clothing drive that I started, and then we would just get together, promote it at the club, and then we'd have parents bring in whatever old stuff they were gonna give to Goodwill or something, and they'd bring in, we took it to like a teen shelter for teens who have been kicked out or something, or they just don't have as much as we do. What keeps me going back to them is their personality, and they're really open, and I'm comfortable around them to talk to them and stuff. And some of the kids and stuff, a lot of them are like, I guess you could say, my second family, or like people I call my siblings. My plans are to attend Clover Park Technical College and go for certified nursing assistant, and then cosmetology too. I see myself with my own shop, like for beauty, hair and stuff. You're not only giving back to other people, but your own community, because your community is like your second family. Even though you don't know the people, they're still in the same area as you and want to do things better and support people like us.
Another amazing video. I mean, come on. Azalia, well done. And you heard what she said, right? I want to give back. That is the quality kids we're talking about here tonight. We are so excited to hear more from her in just a little bit. But before we get there, we're now going to move on to one of my favorite parts of this event, and that's the Stan Nacarado Community Service Award presentation. For those of you who don't know, every year we honor one amazing individual or an organization that's demonstrated outstanding support for the Boys and Girls Clubs of South Puget Sound. If you look behind me, you can see our past winners. Now, this award, which started in 1992, has been named after its original recipient, let me guess, Stan Nacarado. He was an amazing inspiration to all and spent his entire life making our community a better place. It is now my pleasure to introduce Tammy Berklid, who is representing last year's winner recipient. And last year's winner was Merit Construction, and that's Len and Darcy Zarelli. Len, nice work, buddy. To introduce this year's recipient. Tammy, take it away.
Hi, I'm so honored to present this year's award to an organization whose motto is service above self. As individuals, they are committed to serving their community, and collectively, they're truly a force for the greater good. They demonstrate effectual leadership and have a strong commitment to providing a positive future for youth and for the city of Tacoma. It's because of this commitment that I'm excited to be able to present this year's Stan Nacarado Community Service Award to the Rotary Club of Tacoma No. 8. Tacoma No. 8 has generously supported many Boys and Girls Club programs. For instance, the LIFT program, which supports the whole family and enhances social emotional learning practices. The Nutritional Meal Program, which provides daily snacks and meals to kids in the club. They've even fundraised for new vans to support club members that takes them on field trips, which opens doors to new opportunities. In addition, many of our Rotarians actually volunteer in the clubs and support the important work through mentorship and advocating for the young people served. The Boys and Girls Club are not the only beneficiary of Tacoma 8's efforts, though. They also provide grants to nonprofits. They host drives for food and toiletries. They build and keep the little free libraries filled. They sponsor families through a holiday giving tree. And they fill and distribute backpacks to kids for school. These programs and projects I've mentioned are just a small snapshot into the work that they do. I think you'll agree that this is a very deserving group and they've had a fantastic impact on our community. Receiving this year's Stan Nacarado Community Service Award on behalf of Tacoma No. 8 is Catherine Nelson, President of the Rotary Club of Tacoma No. 8.
Well, thank you for those very kind words. I am very honored to be able to accept this award on behalf of Tacoma Rotary 8. Our club has served the Tacoma Pierce County community for over 110 years, and we treasure our partnership with the Boys and Girls Clubs. We have as our motto, service above self, but we also look with a very critical eye at those organizations that we partner with. And most assuredly, the Boys and Girls Club is one of our treasured partners, and we thank you so much for this award.
Congrats, Rotary 8. That's impressive stuff. And I've been to a Rotary 8 luncheon. They bring a lot of energy. That's all I'm going to say. It's an amazing organization. And just another one of those we couldn't do without you. That is an honor to win that, and it is well deserved. Speaking of winners, you know, all four of the Youth of the Year here tonight are winners. You know that, right? They've already won at their clubs, and now they're here with us tonight to give their speeches. And speaking of another winner, I have one right beside me. Asalia, pretty excited to have you here. Are you excited for this?
Yes.
A little bit? All right. She had to work with me for about 10 minutes on the name. How did I do right there?
You did good.
That's the first time I got it right. Asalia,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. All right. Well, hey, listen. Lakewood Youth of the Year, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm a board member. I can't play favorites, but if I could, it'd probably be Lakewood. I actually did athletics there when I was in college during the summer camps, which was, what do you think, 2-3 years ago? Somewhere around
like that.
Thank you. That was nice of you. So, Lakewood Youth Ranch there. Now, tell me about this process. Tell me what your favorite part has been.
My favorite part has been us all being able to experience it all together and meeting up, even though it was just one time, and we have to be virtual most of the time, but that was definitely one of my favorite experiences.
Meeting some new people, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's been fun to get to know these kids. Tell you what, now you know I'm going to ask for a little more help, right? Mm-hmm. We got another video coming up. Can you introduce our next Youth of the Year?
Next up, we have Emmett, or as we like to call him, BG of North Mason.
BG.
I don't know how to describe it. It's a place where you can just be yourself and not worry about it. I would really want to have an impact somehow, some way. And I know I can do it multiple ways. I've been taught the leadership strategies of being respectful, having commitment, caring, kindness at the Boys and Girls Club. And so I want to have that impact for the rest of my life and keep those values in my life so that I affect others somehow, some way. Virtual Club has been really, really cool. And there's so many great things that have just been, they've been so innovative and they've helped me grow as a person, especially when it comes to like AV stuff. And I got to understand not just video production, but film on another level. It's awesome, and I'm so grateful that the Boys and Girls Club has given me the opportunity to improve on my video production and be better, not just for myself, but for my community. It was communication. That's what drove me. I love doing AV stuff. I love learning. That's one of my favorite things to do, is learning about stuff. It's more about communicating to people and getting a good message out there. And it was Club that built me to be that better person, to be that role model in my community, and just love this place even more and show my love by my service that I do for the community. There's so many great things that club has impacted. I could go on and on and on and on, but club's amazing, and I'm so thankful that it's in my life. When I'm at club, I want that experience. I want to give that to my school, that they're getting the lessons that I've been taught at the Boys and Girls Club into my community, and making sure that it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be you.
Good evening. I'm Jen Michaeland, and I have the honor of serving as the chair of the Board of Governors for the Boys and Girls Club. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I have gotten a chance to meet all of our incredible Youth of the Year finalists and their families in person, and I have a great job tonight. I get to say thank you. I actually get to say a lot of thank yous. I have some major sponsors to thank tonight, including the Boeing Company, Len and Darcy Zarelli, Colonel Willie C. Stewart, Columbia Bank, Don and Sue Gaines, Harborstone Credit Union, Multicare, Payne Financial Services, Sound Credit Union, Ray Schuler and Don Miller, Tacoma Public Utilities. We wouldn't be able to do the work we do at the clubs without the partnership of so many, including those who went above and beyond to support our Youth of the Year program. I want to thank this year's judges who shared their time reviewing packets, conducted interviews, and listened to each of their speeches last night. They no doubt had the hardest job of any of us. Thank you, Evan Bollinger, representing our presenting sponsor, Patriot Fire Protection, Cassandra Mitchell, Corporate Responsibility Officer with KeyBank, Jeremy Rubin, former BGCA Pacific Region Youth of the Year, Titus Will, Christina Turner, Social Responsibility Manager, Tacoma Public Utilities, and Darcy Zarelli, Community Advocate. I also want to thank Coach Arvin Mosley with Dreams Insight and Deanna Martinez with Tacoma Arts Live, who have been working with our candidates through this program. There have been countless others who have been supporting and cheering our candidates on, and we thank you. Lastly, I want to thank the incredible staff and my fellow board members at the clubs, who I am privileged to serve alongside of. They all work so hard to ensure that we are doing the best we can each day for our kids and community. And what about Mike tonight? He always says yes, and for that, I am so grateful. It is now my privilege to introduce an update from our 2020 Youth of the Year, Charles Johnson.
Recently, I've been finishing up school. I'm a senior at Lakes High School, so I've just been finishing up my senior year, doing Running Start. The plan is to graduate with my associate's degree. Over the summer, I started working at Chick-fil-A in Lakewood, and so that's been really exciting. Have gotten to do some virtual club events, like videotaping for treasure hunters and helping out some of the Youth of the Year candidates for this year with their papers or their speeches or whatever I can, as well as sharing my speech from last year, so that's been fun. Last year I had the privilege of being one of the first candidates to do Youth of the Year virtually, and so that was different because I wasn't able to speak in front of them. I didn't actually get time to know the judges. They didn't have time to really get to know me, and same with the candidates. I didn't really get to meet any of the state candidates, so it was a little different, much different experience, but it was still fun and enjoyable, and everyone did as much as they could to make it as fun as it could be. And so that's been exciting, and Yeah, so just thank you to everyone who's out there supporting this year's candidates as well as the candidates from last year. And well, I've been applying to quite a few colleges and I've gotten some acceptances from them and I'm still waiting on some responses. So the plan is to go into either go to a 4-year university and major in either marketing or business administration. But the goal is to become an advertising executive.
So you want to be an advertising executive, huh, Charles? You know, I might know a few of those. So, hey, after school, after you graduate, look me up. We'll take care of that, man. Congrats again, Charles. You did a fantastic job in one of what we call the strangest year on record, if we could, and you represented us so well. We could not be more proud of you. And speaking of being proud, I'm now here with our North Mason branch finalist, Emmett. Emmett, I got to tell you, you bring more energy than anyone I knew to this, and I've only known you a little while. I thought I was energetic, buddy, but you're a ton of fun.
Don't do that to yourself, Mike. Hey, man, this guy is he's like an armadillo just waiting to get his ball rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I rest my case right there, right? Hey, it's fun it's fun not only that you're one of these videos, but you love AV. You actually helped a little bit with some of that AV too. I mean, that was so impressive work. So, but the one thing I'm dying to know, you got a nickname, and tell me a little bit about this. Am I calling you Emmett? Am I calling you BG? How did you get that nickname, man?
You know, you can call me whatever you want. It's a short story. No one can say Brisgornia. It's like Brizilla go bananas or whatever. So, but I like to take some time and actually, Mike, his wife, it's her birthday today. So happy birthday to you, Donna.
Yeah, you did that well. You did that real well, man. Yeah. Thank you very much. Well done with that too. Hey, I got one more. Really? I got one more favor to ask. Can you introduce the next Youth of the Year?
Are you gonna pay me like another 18 or something? Or like
It's done, man. Just the next Youth of the Year, maybe something like that.
All right. Representing the Milgard family, East Side Boys and Girls Club, in his Youth of the Year debut, it's Anthony. Take it away.
I've been a club member since I was in 2nd grade. The impact of Boys and Girls Club, I've made more friends. I feel better about myself. Like there's so much people who have helped shape me into the person I am and the way that they are. It's just like a positive environment. It's not negative. You get to have fun, but also learn like respect and all that at the Boys and Girls Club. LS Club stands for Leadership and Service Club. That's where people who are in Keystone or Torch Club are in, and that's from middle school and high school. So I was in Torch Club, now I'm in Keystone. I've been in Keystone since 9th grade, and we just do a lot of projects with each other and try to get to know each other better and help out the community. We all got an email from Miss Shia and a different staff lady asking us if we can help her make bags for kids who are home and don't have nothing to do. So we all make the bags. We had the colors, crowns, math work, rollers, and then some toys for the kids to play with. It made me feel good because I would have liked it when I was a little kid to have something like that for me. Everybody's positive, and then it's with people who want to help the environment and help people do better in their life. I would like to go to Morehouse. That is an HBCU, which is a historically black college university in Atlanta, Georgia. When I become an adult and grow up, I want to be either a lawyer or an accountant.
How great have they done on those videos? And that was just another one, wasn't it? I mean, it's so fun to get to know these kids ahead of time, before they get up here, before they do their speeches. Anthony, well done, man. So tell me a little bit. I mean, that was a packed video, but tell me a little bit about Keystone.
Keystone has been for kids who want to do better for the environment and really just help out kids who need more help.
And you're involved in that. That is your thing at the club.
Yes.
Nice work, man. Nice work. I'm so excited to hear more from you right up here. I mean, we're talking a few minutes, right?
Yes.
Why don't you get prepared, man? We'll come back to that. That is going to be fun. But before we bring these kids up here, before they do this stage and they give their speeches, I want you, the audience, to know that you have a say in this process. Now, for those of you that were here last year, you probably understand this, you remember this, but you're going to vote for your favorite finalist. It's called the My Voice Award. Now, this is a candidate that you feel gave the best presentation, that maybe you connected with, their story, whatever you're called to, you're now in charge. And we want to provide one more way to recognize a team and their voice and the platform that this program has provided them. No need to get off. I know you're still on the couch. No need to get up. Maybe find your phone. Get that a little bit close. But your job right now is to listen to these amazing stories from these kids. Keep in mind, as you're listening, who would you pick if you were one of those prestigious judges? Because in only a matter of minutes, we're going to ask you to text in your vote for that winner. So you guys have been patient. You've been waiting. I know. So let's get started, right? Let's kick it off tonight. So to kick it off, the first one, we want to welcome back to the stage Elijah Whitehead. Elijah is our Al Davies Youth of the Year. Can we give him a little applause? You got this, man. You got this. Who's after Elijah?
Everyone deserves an equal opportunity in life. Hello, my name is Elijah Whitehead. I'm 18 years old and have been a member of the Boys and Girls Club for 12 years. I stand before you today representing the Boys and Girls Club of South Puget Sound, Al Davies branch as this year's Youth of the Year. I come from a military family and my father served 20 years in the United States Army. Now, imagine when you were a kid playing on a playset with no care in the world or running around and Now, imagine when you were a kid playing on a playset with no care in the world, running around and never wanting to leave, or going to school on a field day, which only happens once a year, is how it felt for me going to the Boys and Girls Club, but every day. To have a safe place to be a kid and also an outlet to escape my crazy household, being the only boy among 5 sisters in a 3-bedroom house, is what kept me coming back. I was a part of a male mentoring program at the club led by 2 black fraternity groups. At that time, I didn't realize how much learning how to tie a tie from an older male would matter, nor did I recognize how much it would shape me to who I am today. I didn't mind the programs most times, but would always look forward to Free Friday to play basketball with older teens. The club has made a huge impact on me and my perspective of others. I'm only concerned about the character of someone. I do not judge people by the way they look, where they live, or how they dress, and I believe that everyone deserves an equal opportunity in life. If you have an open mind, you can learn a lot about the world you live in and the people who make it up. The club helped me advance in my level of creativity, communication, teamwork, and leadership skills. Creativity is the way I choose to express myself, whether that's how I dress, style my hair, or create art. Teamwork is shown on the court, on the job, and in my family. Communication is the way I express my feelings and words and actions to others with respect, which helps me problem solve during stressful situations. Leadership is the way I model how to act, speak, and treat others around me because everyone deserves an equal opportunity in life. We all face different obstacles in life, and some are more challenging than others, but instead of running, face it and overcome it. Obstacles challenge us to think and react in ways we aren't used to, which helps us grow as people. For me, it was being born 5 weeks early, which caused me to learn at a slower pace, but little did I know, I was my biggest obstacle. I convinced myself lies about who I was and what I was capable of doing. It took one teacher to take an interest in my education to turn things around for me in the classroom, a building that let me escape my full house and play 5 days a week, some mentors to shape me as a successful young man, a loving family, and a community who welcome me just as I am. I am Elijah Whitehead, and I am the Youth of the Year for the Al Davies branch, and I believe that everyone deserves an equal opportunity in life. Thank you.
Nice work. Nice work, Elijah. That's excellent, man. It ain't easy being up here, and he killed it. And we are so proud. And this is just for safety. Don't let this distract you. Wanted to compliment him, of course. So without further ado, our next up is Anthony Myers, our finalist from the Milgard Family East Side Branch. Please help me welcome to the stage, Anthony.
at Eastside Family Branch at Boys and Girls Club, and I've attended since I was in the 2nd grade. I want to start off by saying thank you for giving me this opportunity to share the Boys and Girls Club experience. The Boys and Girls Club has helped me become better as public speaking and my confidence level has increased. I became more responsible and focused more on my future goals. Throughout life, we can all count on to dealing with challenges, setbacks, and failures. A challenge I remember that affected me took place in 7th grade. I felt bad, my mood was changing, and it wasn't for the best. And my grades started to drop. My GPA went below a 2.0. My mood continued to decline, and I felt like I was working hard and seeking help from my teachers, but I wasn't understanding what I was learning. The teachers weren't able to explain it in a way that would click for me. One night I remember my mom coming into my room asking me what was I proud of. I didn't answer. And I told her I had nothing to be proud of because I wasn't doing well in school, I wasn't going to the club, and I was getting in trouble because I had a lot of missing work. All of that made me feel as if I had nothing to be proud of. My mom didn't like the way I was feeling, so she found me a new school to attend. She took me to Destiny Charter Middle School to see the building, meet the staff, and get me signed up. Once I started my new school, my mood and energy got better, and my grades improved. My GPA went from being below a 2.0 to around 2.5. Once I started my new middle school, I learned a few things about myself and how I work. I learned that I learn better in smaller groups. When it's too big, it's too loud, and I'm not able to hear. Right now, I currently attend Summit Olympus High School, which is similar to Destiny Charter Middle School. The teachers are very helpful and do their best to make sure we're successful. With all this help that I've received, I've been able to keep my GPA above 3.0. I had low grades, and I didn't have positive thoughts about myself at school. Once I started changing schools, I returned to the club. Being at the club has helped me when I ran for vice president in middle school and when I needed to talk to parents regarding Keystone and Torch Club activities. When I ran for class president and when I last for class president last year. I've attended school conferences, assisted with cleanups beyond the trails to the center at First Creek Middle School. I've also participated in Junk Jump at the Championing Center, assisted with reading to younger children. While doing all this, one person has stood out, Ms. Shia, who has helped me grow into the person I am today. Over all the past few years, I've attended conferences where teens are encouraged to go to colleges, especially historically black colleges. And I participated in the yearly symposium. This club has become more important, and I'm grateful that I've been able to come to this community where I meet all these new people and who have helped me grow. With each of these activities, I can say that I've matured as a person, a leader, and a member. And I'm grateful for my time, and I can't wait to come back to the community.
Man, don't forget that. You've earned that one, man. Grab that. You betcha. 100%. Hey, another job well done. Thank you, Anthony. Fantastic work. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're on your couches, and you're like, that's easy stuff up here. They're not in front of 500 people like they usually are every year, but let me tell you a little different story. It's just as tough. When you're up here, and it's just you and the camera, there isn't that feedback, and these kids are doing such a great job. So next up, please help me welcome to the stage, Asalia. You are our Youth of the Year finalist from Lakewood Branch.
Got it.
I got it. All right. Good.
Hello. My name is Asalia Revere. I'm a senior at Clover Park High School, and I have been attending the Lakewood Branch Boys and Girls Club for 12 years. After all these years, I keep coming back to the club because of the relationships I formed and the experiences I will never forget. My first 2 weeks at the club, I was very quiet and reserved, but that didn't stop my staff. They were always there, letting me know I was seen, valued, and I had a voice they wanted to hear. The first staff I remember connecting with was Scott Lohr. He was funny, outgoing, and open. He had the best games. Let me tell you, Mr. Scott was the king of games. His gym was a kid's paradise. Going to the club gave me the courage to try out for flag football. At the age of 7, I was one of only 2 girls in the entire league. We were pretty good too, winning most games. I learned that I'm a leader, a trailblazer, and who isn't confined to gender norms or stereotypes. This confidence I carry with me now as the captain of Clover Park girls basketball team. Ms. D made me feel like I had accomplished anything. If Ms. D sees an issue, she will speak up and address it, not with complaints, but with solutions in mind. This has taught me to be a solution-minded leader who highlights the talents of my teammates and gives them the opportunity to shine. Just as the club has been there to support me through my high moments, they have also been there to support me through life's obstacles. My parents' separation was a very difficult time for me. My mom, 2 sisters, and I all moved in with my great-grandparents so we could help care for them. Both my grandparents have Alzheimer's disease. For those who may not know what that means, they have memory impairment. They may forget that they are in their own home sometimes and say, "We need to hit the road, Jack." I feel helpless at times because there's nothing I can really do besides give them reassurance. The times I felt sad or helpless, I always knew I had someone at the club to talk to, like Sal Pritchard, or as I like to call her, Auntie Sal. She always would have one-on-ones with me if I needed to vent to someone. Sal motivated me to keep pushing forward. She inspired me to become involved with Keystone, a leadership program at the club. My heart for service drives me in everything I do. From being a support to my single mother at home, an encouraging team captain at school, organizing clothing drives at the club, and even my future aspirations to have a career in the medical field as a certified nursing assistant, as well as a career in the industry as a cosmetologist. Service and community is what matters to me. Being the best citizen and support I can be for those around me is what matters to me. I'm a strong, capable leader that will inflict positive change in my community. I will continue to break down barriers, and I will continue to uplift and encourage others. I will continue to break down barriers. I will pour into others as the club has poured into me. I'm determined to live a life of service and open doors for those who come after me. My name is Asoya Revere, Lakewood Branch 2021 Youth of the Year. Thank you.
Asoya, nice work. Nice work. You deserve that. That smile is infectious too, girl. So proud of you. Grab that. We'll bring you back up in a little bit. Gosh, you did a great job. They're all doing a great job, right? It's different too. Most years, these kids have in-person coaching. They have in-person time spent with a speech coach. They have a person that practices a round in the judges. And then this year, it's all been virtual. It's all them against a computer trying to pull all this stuff off. Then they come out and they deliver like this. It is so impressive. Speaking of impressive, we got one more to go. Last, but definitely not least, we would never say that, our North Mason Branch Youth of the Year, Emmett. Emmett, I mean, we're close enough to go BG, right? Didn't I learn that? We're that close, right? Take it away.
All right. Hey, yo, my name is Emmett Brisgornia, and I'm the North Mason Boys and Girls Club Youth of the Year. See, there's only one Boys and Girls Club in all of Mason County, and that's the teen center I go to, serving kids 6th through 12th grade. This fact forces a lot of parents, mine included, to choose different after-school options for kids under 6th grade. It's kind of a bummer because in most of these care companies' eyes, parents are just customers. Kids, they're just another number. That's far from the case at the Boys and Girls Club. See, at club, you're a part of this family. A family often with different people of different religions, pronouns, all sorts of different types of things. But that's what makes club special. And it's also the fact that club cares about you and wants to see you grow. No matter if you're standing on the stage tonight, you're in the green room, or you're watching at home. Club loves you. See, thinking back on my first day at club, it was loud, chaotic, noisy, tons of bright colors, and I was scared half to death. Not to mention the fact that there was too much but also not enough deodorant, if you catch my drift. But at the end of the day, club is a place for me just to be me. I gotta learn how to be creative, free, beloved, but most importantly, me just to be myself. See, my favorite part about club is that we're not always in club. Even with events like this, where I'm outside of North Mason, I'm still impacting my community in a positive manner. You don't have to be in Keystone or Torch Club to make a difference at the Boys and Girls Club. I would be a leader and manage community service projects without even realizing I was doing anything. That's because the incredible staff members that would be by our side helping every single step of the way. Some of the best parts of these projects come at the end, where the kid grabs the black bag, doesn't know anything, and then comes out to the parking lot and then figures out that that's his holiday present. He erupts and just goes, yeah! At events like the Giving Tree, or those honks you get when you're waving positivity signs at the corner grocery store, or just simply thank you. See, this time is challenging, even without a pandemic. But whether we choose to let it stop us or look at it as a time to grow, in the end, it's our choice. See, for me, I hear this time as a calling to persevere. As Youth of the Year, I will be a communicator. I'll be a leader that will focus on communication, giving guidance to those around me so I can help them lead themselves to where they want to go in their life, with a positivity in everything that I say, because orange needs to be shared. Club kids, this is for you. You are seen. You are awesome. And you should never, ever, ever be afraid to be yourself. Thank you so much.
It's all you, man. You're the one that earned it. As promised, right? As promised. Those kids are amazing. Let's give them one more round of applause. Can we? Can we get one more round? A little bit? Okay. No, I love it. All right, good. Man, hey, not only are those kids amazing, but this audience, I tell you what, one of the best audience, one of the best looking audience I've seen too, and so disciplined right there. So disciplined. I haven't even been heckled by one board member while I've been up here. That might be a first. That might be a first. So, as I warned you earlier, there's going to be some audience participation. Don't worry, as promised, you don't have to get off the couch. You do have to find that phone. It can't be far, right? You get a vote for the My Voice Award. And if you look right behind me, we're going to give you the directions. We're going to make it easy for you. It is simply a text vote, like we said. It is Youth of YOY1 to 51555 for Elijah, YOY2 if you want to go for Anthony, YOY3 if you want to go to Asalia, and YOY4 for Emmett. It's that easy. It's that easy. Voting's only going to be open for a few minutes, so we're not messing around. This isn't open through tomorrow. This is the time to do it. So thanks to Sue Barrett and Rick Meter. They're the winner of the My Voice Award will receive a $1,000 college scholarship. And speaking of scholarships, did you know that each one of these Youth of the Year tonight are going to receive at least $4,000 in scholarships just for winning at their clubs? Now, it goes up from there. The runner-up will receive $5,500, and the 2021 Youth of the Year this year will receive $7,500 scholarship. Now, each one of these finalists has also received a laptop at the beginning of this program, which has helped them because obviously everything has been virtual. Every session, they've had to use that laptop. So I'm giving you a little more time. We're going to flip through those guys, which I think you got to get that youth in the year, or the youth in the room to help you, and hopefully you have done that. They're right behind me on the screens. I'm trying to buy a little time here. Perfect time for a dad joke, if you ask me. So what do you call someone with no body, no nose? Nobody knows. No? Nothing? All right. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. All right. Good enough. I'll take it. Listen, we're also moving on to one of my favorite parts of this show. And I'm excited to introduce an alumni of our Al Davies branch, Rasheed Wertham. He was coach basketball out of state for some time, but we are so thankful because we are lucky to have him back here at home, where he's coaching Tacoma Community College. And he also works for Country Financial. Rasheed, take it away.
I really was in there in high school coming back, 14, 15, 16 years old, coming to the Boys and Girls Club. It was just so many good things for me. When I really say safety, it was safety with caring adults, and that's so important for kids every single day. Well, where I grew up was gang-riddled, like really, really gang-riddled, and there was so many different things going on just on the block that I lived on. And so I knew if I had a chance to go to the Boys and Girls Club that it was going to be safety first. Opportunity to get a hot meal, which was huge for us. And then just fun. I had friends. All of my groomsmen I met at the Boys and Girls Club. And so I had 5 of them, all from the Boys and Girls Club. And so if you think about relationships and you think about commitments and determination and ability to travel, I traveled playing youth basketball from Tacoma to Portland to California. I mean, mostly Northwest and West Coast, but because of the Boys and Girls Club, I had that opportunity. A lot of kids don't get that. So I was blessed to be able to be with the Boys and Girls Club. Our Boys and Girls Club people are frontline workers. They're working every single day, tirelessly, 11 hours a day to help these kids. What else are our kids gonna do? Just be out in the community doing whatever they can, trying to figure it out? It's an opportunity for our kids to be successful. It gives them structure, and every kid thrives in structure. So we gotta keep supporting the Boys and Girls Clubs. A lot of kids may not have caring adults at home, and so to be able to have that's a necessity. And if we can keep implementing that long term, our communities are gonna be better because of it. You don't know what's going on in kids' minds. You don't know what's going on at their home. You don't know what's going on at school. You don't know how they can be successful, but then they can just release and relax at the Boys and Girls Club. And that was me. My sister and I had a place where we knew if we got there, we were gonna be safe every single day. We didn't have to, honestly, I forgot about what was going on at home when I was inside the Boys and Girls Club. So it was important for me. Because of the basketball piece of Al Davies Boys and Girls Club, the traveling and all that, I fell in love with basketball. And I was able to become a college basketball coach and coach for Eastern Washington University, Oregon State University, and University of Montana. I was lucky to play in the NCAA tournament or coach in the NCAA tournament at every one of those schools. So the Boys and Girls Club sparked that without question. So I currently work for Country Financial as an insurance agent. I am also the head basketball coach at Tacoma Community College. I say this though, our clubs thrive because of our donors. Like the selfless love that they have to give us whatever amount they do have is very, very important because our kids are successful because of the time and the energy and the love that is spent inside that Boys and Girls Club. But without the finance piece of it, they can't do it. That's from my heart. That's the truth. Like I wouldn't be where I'm at without it, you know? Congratulations to all of our 2021 Youth of the Year nominees for the Boys and Girls Clubs of South Puget Sound. Your guys' stories were amazing. You guys are destined for greatness. And I ask you to please, please, please continue to support these kids. Viewers, your donations are very, very important. We love and appreciate all the gifts that you guys are able to make. The Boys and Girls Club benefits from everything you guys do. To make a gift, you can simply text LEGACY to 41444. You are able to go to the website or you can send a check. Congratulations and thank you so much for your time.
Man, what a powerful story, Rasheed. Thank you so much, Coach, for sharing that with us tonight. This is the power you hold. This is the type of impact we're asking you to make. The Boys and Girls Club can't do this amazing work without your help. The ways, we can't make it any easier, right? The ways to make that impact, the ways to give that life-changing support, they're simple. They're right behind me on the screen. You see the screen below, too. You can text LEGACY to 41444 to make a gift. It's as simple as that. Now, I'd love to tell a few more dad jokes, give you plenty of time to text in that money, but I'm not gonna lie, the kids are here off stage and they said don't ever do that again. And that's okay. So this is what we've been waiting for, right? So without further ado, I'm excited to welcome back to the stage our 4 finalists. All right, you guys ready for this? Gals? You guys did amazing out there. The first big announcement tonight is the My Voice Award winner. You got no one to blame but yourself, right? You guys are the ones that voted on this. And once again, I'm proud of you. You are tech savvy enough to make this happen tonight in real time. So I was just handled this, haven't even looked at it myself. But the winner of this 2021 My Voice Award, as you remember, is a $1,000 college scholarship recipient. Here we go. The congratulations goes to, drum roll, no, oh, okay, Elijah. Yay. Well earned, man. Well earned. Well, the next award is one we've been waiting for the entire evening. And I think you guys saw this coming. It's above my pay grade. So I'm so excited to welcome back to the stage the president of the board, Jen Meichland. Jen?
Thanks, Mike, and congratulations to each and every one of our Youths of the Year, Elijah, Anthony, Asalia, and BG. I know I can speak for everyone at the clubs when I say that we are proud of each of you and cannot wait to see what each of your great futures hold. Now, for the moment everyone has been waiting for, the announcement of the 2021 Boys and Girls Club of South Puget Sound Youth of the Year. I have the sealed envelope given to me by one of the judges. They're the only ones who know at this point who's won. And so the youth that will be representing us at the state level next month is, did you want to do another dad joke or
No,
two?
I am out. I am
You're
out,
good.
but thank you. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I
Just thought
thought
I'd
we
check.
should have peaked earlier. I was the one who said we should have peaked.
True. Okay, here it is. Azalea, congratulations.
I'm gonna try not to cry, so. I just wanna thank everyone at my club, all my staff, my family, my runner-ups, everyone. Don't make me cry. I just wanna thank everyone here for putting in the time and taking their time out of their day to support us in our journeys and just help us prepare for our next journey in life. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us tonight. Congrats again, Azalea. You are so deserving of this. Next year,
You did amazing, and you have
let's
such
do
a
it in
big
person,
personality.
Right? Good night.
Thank you.
Listen, this was too good to pass up. We have raised tonight over $190,000, and that is you. That is you. Those are the winners tonight. Congratulations. Thank you. Well, we're 190. Good night, I promise this time. Good night. Thank you. Man, we want to thank you once again for being here with us tonight. But this is the end. So you don't got to go home, but you can't stay on that channel anymore. We're shutting it down. But ultimately, we want to thank you. We will see you next year. Thanks again.